My place seems different with your stuff in it. Well, yeah, it's definitely more crowded, but I didn't mean it that way. I don't know, I guess it looks more homey, as ridiculous as that sounds. It's more of a barracks than a house. It's amazing that anything could make such a difference. I still can't believe you came back to the island. Of course you are. You're right here. I'm looking at you. Oh, wow. That's probably the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me. Well, I'm grateful that you came back to me and not the island. But you took a hell of a risk. This mission isn't all fun and games. You gotta realize that. Yeah, Sarge told me to fill you in. I'm not entirely sure where to start. Well, I guess I am reluctant to tell you. Then you'll figure out you traded a vacation for a shit show mission that's likely to be the end of both of us. I am serious. Okay, alright. What do you know about energy signals? No, not that kind. I'm talking about the distinctive energy signal that all entities emit. Energy is one of those rare materials that can't be destroyed. Its signature can be altered, but all those high-powered scientific gadgets the Council has access to can tell the difference between a shift and a dip in the energy level of the cosmos. Right. My energy signature is that of a Were-Panther. And if I were to die, that signature would cease to exist, but the energy itself would remain. The form the energy shifts into is still a matter of debate, but everyone agrees that the energy is still out there, it's just in a different form. Yeah, it's so basic that we've all been taught that in school, and we have eons of data to prove that it's true. And it was true. Yeah, something has changed. We've narrowed it down, and the demon energy signal is disappearing. No, it isn't changing. If it were changing, we'd notice an increase in another signal at the same time that the demon's signal decreased. But that's not what's happening. A fairly high percentage of the time, when the demon energy disappears, the entire energy signal decreases. Yeah, I know, it's impossible, but it's happening. The number crunchers have been monitoring it for a while now. They started by analyzing death records, but that didn't get them anywhere. Exactly. When the known deaths occurred, they noticed fluctuations within the individual signature bands, but the overall energy level remained a constant. Then someone got the idea to compare reports of disappearances with the energy dips, and then they found a correlation. Eventually, someone noticed the energy dips were only noted when a demon was reported missing. No, it wasn't a one-to-one match. Sometimes their signal will disappear from one realm, but appear in another, which would make sense if a demon was summoned. It doesn't sound conclusive, but keep in mind, the energy has never dropped when another species was reported missing. Only demons. Yeah, only demons. Look, you don't have to believe it, but that's the reason me and every other poor sap here on this island has devoted the foreseeable future to further this mission. And believe me, most of us are worried. No, my ego isn't so fragile that I can't admit when I'm afraid. I've gone up against a few demons, and they are cunning, tough fighters. I'd rather face almost any other species. If something has found a way to totally obliterate a demon's energy signature, that is one bad mother. I don't want any part of that thing. Yeah, you're right. There are other theories, but I'm not sure they're any better, though. Well, remember I said demons are cunning? Yeah. Well, what if they found a way to block their energy signal? What if they're gathering en masse with the intent of entering this realm without being properly summoned? Oh, it is possible. We've noticed a handful of demons have managed to enter this realm under the radar. Well, once we perfected the energy signal monitoring system, we were able to track down all the rogue demons without a lot of trouble. If they were living peacefully, we left them alone. The ones that were wreaking havoc, we sent packing. What do I think it is? Well, it doesn't matter what I think. I have no evidence to back up my theory. We're investigating any and all possibilities. I'm not hedging. I just don't want to sway you. All right, but again, this is just a gut feeling. I've got nothing scientific to back it up. Demons are solitary creatures. They may have taken a mate or even spawned, but they aren't communal. They do not work as a team. Their council is utter chaos. There is nothing friendly about their rivalry or the backstabbing. I just can't fathom that they'd work together long enough to devise a plan and then put it into action without annihilating each other. I am serious. It's that bad. No, it's not a soul sucker. They transform the energy from one form into another. You can chart their rise in power. This hypothetical being is able to consume their prey without anyone being the wiser. Yeah, we've tried to investigate everyone within the vicinity of a disappearance, but so far that hasn't rendered us anything helpful. Well, considering your gift, I suspect Sarge will send you in to help interview the witnesses. Exciting? Are you nuts? What if it decides your energy is a tasty morsel and it comes after you? If it thinks you can see through its facade, you will become target number one. Well, of course we'll be there protecting you, but it has a whole lot of practice dispersing energy, and we really have no experience fighting something like this. Now, who do you think will have the advantage? No, I'm not trying to scare you off. or make you regret your choice to join the team. I just want you to take precautions. Like I said, this is the same as painting a big bullseye on your back. We need to come up with a signal that will notify me that you're onto something, but it won't tip off the creature. Kissing? What are you talking about? Well, I'm always down to kiss you, but won't that look a little suspicious? Two people suddenly kissing during an interrogation? Now, don't you think that's going to draw a little attention? Whatever world you live in does not compute with mine. Well, I'd find that damned suspicious. Well, yeah, that part of the plan has some merit. Well, I'm definitely willing to practice kissing you, but I kind of doubt even practicing is ever going to make it look routine. There is nothing ordinary about how I feel when your lips are touching mine. Oh, it's quite the opposite. Actually, nothing about you is ordinary or predictable.